Hi, I'm Sharon Koskoff. Welcome to Hatch 1121 in downtown Lake Worth Beach. We're here for a Sharon Koskoff retrospective featuring art, architecture, and community. Let's take a look. We start off with the main wall and just a quick overview of the gallery. Shows us there's some very large scale pieces. And let's just start right here. This is a wall with some Art Deco paintings, and it says from Brooklyn, New York to Delray Beach, Florida. We see here the Jazzman, which became the Art Deco Society of the Palm Beaches logo. Art Deco Society of the Palm Beaches is a member of the International Coalition of Art Deco Societies, and Sharon Koskoff is now the Secretary of ICADS. This is from the Norton Museum of Art, an interpretation of Paul Manship's interpretation. And we see here a book cover for Charity Bashed by Sharon Geltner, featuring my dog, Buffy. The Duchess of Deco has arrived. So in this wall, we have Sharon Koskoff's former life in Brooklyn, New York, where we see my apartment and the polka dot shoes, the stilettos, a famous icon. And when we said goodbye to New York, we painted a mural. And here's my needlepoint company. For many years, I supported myself hand painting needlepoint for New York Needlecraft. As we come around, I leave New York and my famous Statue of Liberty with a new friend, Arlene. And here is Sam's Bram's daughter, Lexi Brams, painted 36 years ago. Sculptures from Brooklyn College. I was a sculpture major in Brooklyn College. And here's a painting from on the 20th century on Broadway. This was in my mom's apartment. And I love to do upcycle, recycle, reduce, reuse, save the planet artwork using plastic caps. And we call this Jello shots, featuring Mama Shirley and Papa Ruby with Jello. My mom was a Jello master. And along the side here, the VCR tapes that were recycled, also featuring Mom and Jello. In fact, TRILOGY honors my mom and dad. Here's the Armory Art Center in recycle form, which is an Art Deco building I taught for 15 years. And Mom's favorite song, Buy Me Some Peanuts and Cracker Jack, which she sang in hospice bed. And here's Papa Ruby painting her memorial flowers for the 40th anniversary of the Cultural Council's Ruby exhibit. And my father's name is Papa Ruby. Here I won the Muse Award in 2014 for arts education from the Cultural Council, whose Shades of Culture marketing plan. And here we see my urn, my hand-painted urn from New York to Florida. Peace. And my bucket list was to go to Egypt, which I did in 2019, and you could be a mummy. This part of the exhibit reminds us that you should get your plans in order. Life is short. Over here we have some upcoming in 2023. We will be having and hosting the Pre-World Congress with Miami Beach in April 28 to 30 in 2023. Will be held in Palm Beach County. And here we see the Diana from the Norton Gallery, the Norton Museum of Art, shall I say. And Linda Stabile's Art Deco home, Board of Directors with Amy Kleinman. And I was a headliner. I was the keynote speaker in Perpignan, France. And I worked for the Society of Four Arts in Palm Beach. And here's a mural we just did for the Downtown Development Authority in Delray. And of course, my two books, Art Deco of the Palm Beaches and Murals of the Palm Beaches. Right above a Picasso, a famous portrait in black and white by Arnold Newman, the photographer. I transposed and made it my own in pastel. As we walk along here, we'll see art in public places. We have 15 collages and community. We'll see this mural in a moment, but this is the making of the Corona Crisis collage that's now for the public to see. This was my home when I was building it. Took over a lot of work, and it was published in 3 books. Here's a mural in Lake Worth. Sorry for the lights, the glare. And a lot of projects with Papa, including Palm Beach International Airport. The famous murals in Delray and public schools. And of course, I'm known for walking tours and bus trips, with Ray and Loretta also at the helm from Stewart. Community projects. We have the Armory Art Center, an Art Deco building that I taught kids for 15 years. We have the Lake Worth Playhouse with a reflection where I designed the marquee. Of course, Barbara Capitman, who mentored me and had me start the Art Deco Society of the Palm Beaches. For the Palm Beach Post, we have 2 glorious pages in Palm Beach County at 100. And also in Lake Worth, the Publix, done in a decometric style, thanks to Sharon Koskoff's book, claiming that Lake Worth has the largest concentration of Art Deco in Palm Beach County. Some other really big projects include the Flower Festival, as well as the Dinosaur, where we did Art in the Alley Artists, 30-foot dinosaur. And with Lisa Quillian, we're at the Party for Pianos as Art. It's called Keys to Heaven, Keys to the Cities. And I did Knocking on Heaven's Door for Papa Ruby. I'm also known for 14-foot tall puppets that would march down Delray Beach's parade every New Year's Eve for 15 years. And of course, an 80-foot mural artist in residence with Palm Beach County Art and Public Places, where we did an 80-foot mural in Belglade. As we turn here, we see a full view of ATC's Alone Together collage, a Corona Crisis collage, a 30-foot mural, 2020, which is for hindsight. If we only knew what we know today, we could have saved so many lives by wearing masks and the vaccines. The toilet paper, which was in great demand at the time, the toilet paper rolls. And it's called Alone Together, a Corona Crisis collage, the socially distant mural installation with 113 Palm Beach County artist submissions. So these submissions were 6 inches to represent 6 inches and 6 feet of social distancing. And as you see here, it socially distances 6 inches away from the wall. I collected 139 headlines from the Palm Beach Post and Sun Sentinel and put them on a diagonal like a hurricane, the way COVID hit us like a hurricane. And they're 14 inches apart to represent 14 days of quarantine. 2020 is also the year it happened, of course. And here we have the names of the artists participating. So A, alone. A is for antibodies. L is always for love. O is for keeping your mask on. N is the new normal. And E is for education and empathy. Alone Together, 2020, on display for all to see in person at last. As we come around here, we'll see pastels. Lake Worth is known for street painting with pastels. And here we have Mona, Marilyn, Mother, and me, the 4 M's. Of course, Bob Marley, my favorite reggae musician. And here is a surrealistic view of the Palace of Knossos. Here we see the back of Bling, which we'll see in a moment. Here we have some portraits, and they're framed stepping down the way an Art Deco pyramid would step down, the largest, the medium, the smallest. And of course, this is Sharon Koskoff, me. This is not me. And this is from a Man Ray photo. Inspiration. As we walk here, we come to the bling area, the golden era of Sharon Koskoff's work with glitter. And front and center, we have a collaboration of flamingos done with her friend Steve Browse, with an Art Deco border and sun and 3 gingerbread men, and ready for a night on the town. We'll see Barbie done in pastel. And here's Bling, where you put your face in there and you post it on social media. The Bling was at Old School Square, the exhibit, and wow, it was just great. Here we see an Arabian deco. And of course, gold, sculptures in gold. An Art Deco 3-dimensional panel, a screen, a folding screen that opens many ways. As we come along here, we come to the Art in the Alley section from Osceola Park, Delray Beach. And we'll see me with James and Lisa Quillian and the gang in Delray painting panels, one-day paint, one-day party. The last party we had made the front page of the Delray News, which COVID now shut down. Also at Old School Square, I had a one-man pop-up show. Peter Pereira, Make Your Mark. And here's the gang painting Heart of the Square, which was an effort to save Old School Square, which has been shut down by the mayor February 6, 2022. This was a kids project we just did yesterday in honor of Memorial Day weekend for your community. And here we see the full mural. Heart of the Square, shut down, Cornell Museum of Art, with our Art in the Alley flyers. As we look at all this vibrant color, we contrast that with this black and white section of Art Deco in Palm Beach County, taken from the book Art Deco of the Palm Beaches, where we see the Paul Manship sculptures from the Norton Museum of Art, and we see Belford Shoemate private residences. We see Linda Stabile's Art Deco home in Delray, and of course the Cultural Council by Roy A. Benjamin, 1939. On this wall we have 24 black and white abstract geometric images from Cuba, Havana, Paris, France, Perpignan, France, Cairo, Egypt, Toronto, Canada, Palm Beach, Florida, and Argentina, Buenos Aires, Argentina. Travels, Art Deco travels that I've had throughout my career. So we have the bling contrasting the color, the black and white. Woo! And we're going to end with the Open Door Project and Papa Ruby. I can see light at the end of the tunnel. We had 111 doors painted by 75 artists in Delray Beach. And there's Papa Ruby. Doors to Diversity, the Open Door Project. And thank you for coming.